Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So, we're going to be doing a little bit more of Ultimate Admiral, Beyond the Pale, Age of Sail, Ultimate Dreadnoughts. You know what, I'm trying to find the actual bloody... like, the actual... Like, on Twitch, basically, like, I have a list of games and that, but it's not on there. So, it's like, yeah, we're technically playing Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail, according to Twitch. I don't know, I almost said stream mode for some reason. But indeed, we're going to do some, like, sort of heavy cruiser action today. The reason being, it is kind of cool. So, right, there we go. You will build battleship / heavy cruiser, it should say. But enjoy the game. By the way, I have changed the soundtrack as well, because it turns out the actual music is copyrighted, and, Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Right, so we have balanced gun tech, so small guns, big guns, explosives, big guns over here, small guns over here. I'm going to go with the balanced. See how that turns out, really. I think we should be able to get on quite well there. I think small guns are not to be underestimated, definitely. We'll go ahead and we'll take a look there. Right, so we do have the battleship hull over here. We have battleship hull 1. Oh, God, look at that. Ah, oh, looks so sexy. But there we go. Armored crew. You know, that's really what I love about these sort of, like, earlier designs. It's just, oh, they look so great. I'd love to find out more about them in the future. I've got a lot of reading to do in the future. I'm hoping that I'll be able to learn more about this. Yeah, look at this armored cruiser. And looks like we are the great nation of the Qin Empire. Well, Qin Dynasty. Qin Dynasty. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. So the moment... Let's see then. 7,000 tons is what we've got to work with at the moment. 7,600... 7.6 million here for our budget of dollars. We'll see what we can do with this then. We have speed over here, range, bulkheads, engines, rhino. Not too much at the moment. Right, okay, so we can go with the compound armor. Yeah, the iron is just so expensive, it's kind of crazy. But I'm looking forward to actually playing the campaign and where you're going to have to design things with the iron plate. That's going to be really cool. So go with the compound, but you can really see how much of a difference this armor does make. It does make it more expensive, but it's stronger and it's lighter. It's hard to argue with that. Okay. I'll just quickly tab out, make sure the stream is all set up and good to go, which is really good there. There we go. Just going to go ahead and share it on YouTube as well. We'll get going again in just a second. As you can tell, I am by far the most professional guy on here. Oh dear. But no, I've been enjoying the game so far. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have been enjoying it so far. I mean, the comments have been really interesting. I've watched a few other videos as well. And it's just, yeah, it just seems to be a really well-received game so far. Pretty surprisingly well done. And that sounds like somewhat condescending, but to be honest, I didn't really expect a game in this sort of stage of development to be, like, anywhere that good. If that makes sense, so, pleasantly surprised. How you doing there, J Street? Good to have you, my dude. We're going to be designing a heavy cruiser today. So let's take a look then. So, single, right, okay. The Citadel's really important. I'd love it if we could have like an X-ray cross-section over here. How you doing there, Talon? Good to have you, my dude. As you can see, it does give us a little bit of additional weight. The armor does increase in cost there. But the engine is better protected. Ammunition's better protected, obviously. We do have the standard bulkheads over here as well. Floatability is interesting there. How you doing? Hoi hoi. How you doing there, Baron? Good to have you, my dude. Thank you very much for J Street. Go super cruiser or go home, yeah. Oh dear. See, I'm tempted to actually go for the enhanced gun reloading. I think weight of fire is very important. It really is something that's hard to deny. Right. Ballistite. A smokeless propellant made from 2 high explosives, nitrocellulose and nitroglycerin, increases the range and muzzle velocity of shells when used as an explosive charge. Is less powerful than gun cotton, but is much more stable, therefore less risky to storm a ship, which is interesting. I like that these actually have an impact. Yeah, you can see that shells are significantly more expensive here. But the ammunition has a greater chance of detonation, but it does do a little bit more damage. Hey, doing there, Doomsday? Good to have you, my dude. Yeah, you can see that it does impact on the actual damage. But we do have a higher velocity there, so that's something to bear in mind. Okay, torpedoes over here. 22-inch torpedoes. Oof. Mwah. Okay. Now then. Let's take a look at this. Jiangsu class. Jiangsu. Something of that nature. Now let's take a look then. So we do have the front towers over here. Now these are pretty lightweight. I may have to keep the cost down, so we'll see what we can do here. Right, so we'll put our front tower on. Rear tower there. I mean, this one's not too expensive, actually. It's about on par with the front. I mean, that looks so nice. That looks really nice. Really well fitted there. Okay. So see how that works. So I spent roughly 140 grand there on the actual towers, which ain't too bad. Now, dual funnels, we have the air intake funnel extra large over here. Now, it's one of these, we don't want to have it that large so that it's actually being hit. So that's something to bear in mind there. Smaller funnels are probably not a bad idea. I imagine it impacts the actual profile of the ship and therefore detectability, potentially. Yeah, the surface visibility of the ship here. So that's something to bear in mind. So I think what we might potentially go for here then is like a small funnel as possible, really. And the dual funnels there, let's see. Target signature 5, 4.5, 4, 3.5, 3.2, 3. So the standard funnels are the least visible, but it's one of those of like the funnel capacity versus the cost. But they're pretty lightweight. And these guys, yeah, smoke interference is something to bear in mind as well. I think what we might go for then is potentially... It depends what I can potentially do here in the center as well, so it's a lot of room here. By the way, at the bottom right you can see the engine efficiency. Yeah, that's what I was looking for last time, isn't it? Engine power. Is it the engine power I'm looking for? Bottom right. Turn and slow down, turn and circle, acceleration. I'm not seeing one... like outright as efficiency, but we'll take a look. I like these numbers over here. Like these numbers are going to obviously matter more in the actual campaign. But we'll see here then. You can see that has an impact there. And I don't know, we'll see how this works out. We're going to really take a look. But you can see that this keeps the funnels fairly separated. I don't have access to barbettes. We do have access to the centerline guns. I'm going to stick with the 8-inch guns for a heavy cruiser. Oh wow, we actually do have the ability to place them here in the center. That's actually really, really nice. Sweet. So what I could actually do then is look to have like a funnel here, and we'll see. I believe we can scroll down. Stats. Is it under stats? Yeah, this is where I was not taking a look at last time. Yeah, there we go. 47% engine efficiency, final funnel. Yeah, that's what we needed to see last time, but just to obviously get an understanding of what is going on here. So, base is, yeah, so 0% efficiency there. Not very efficient, as you would imagine. How you doing there, Mr. Gilbert? Good to have you, my dude. I mean, I could go for a single large one, perhaps. So that takes us up to 61.1% there. But I think what I want to do here, then, is main guns. I think if we stick with the 8-inch guns, I might have a single larger gun over here, but we'll see. I can see 203 tons, 136 tons. Tons, not tongs. Right, overlaps. There is room to have them here, so let's see if I can actually figure out where these guns can be placed first. Yeah, they really don't have a... yeah. You can do it, but they're kinda... poorly positioned to be of any use there. I mean, potentially if we had barbettes, then it could be a different story, but right now, no, they're not in a good position there. So that kinda knocks them out. Yeah. Not exactly a great thing to have there. I think we'll go with the 8-inch guns, really. I still want to see a ship like the French cruisers. Yeah, for the main guns on the side, yeah. You can get a whole form like that, which is really cool. You can see they are significantly lighter. And it's one of these things, it's like, I'm going to be purposely gimping ourselves to a degree. I'd like to go ahead and work on the 8 inches. Let's see. So, can have it placed about there. But I doubt that's going to leave room for really anything else. But we could potentially sneak a gun in the behind there. It's not a very large ship, is it really? So it's going to be somewhat limited there, really, on what it can carry. But we'll sort out the funnel situation, then. I could go for a large one, perhaps. But obviously it's going to interfere with the smoke, but then a large one might be the best for us just to... I could even potentially go for an extra large. But it might be better just to have, like, the dual funnels over here. Like, these seem to be quite large ones. These 140 tons at 50,000. These seem larger then. Yeah, this one is slightly cheaper. You want to make fat ships with no standardized armament. Oh dear. I think what we do then is we just look to reduce the actual funnel on show and target profile, really. Plus that looks hella hot. Let's take a look at what we can do then with case-made guns. So we can have 4 inches, and nowhere near as many as I was expecting. I was expecting all of this to be like case-made city, but alas, no. But it is what it is. Genuinely was expecting more availability of casemates, but my god, there's this sexy looking ship. And maybe if I went with a larger ship, do we have access to... Oh, right, yeah. So I can mount the 2 inches in here. Can I get away with 3 inches? No, but I can have the 2 inches. 2 inches, still handy. Honestly, it looks like a... amazing. Look at the sheer amount of them. Absolutely ludicrous amount of 2-inch guns. But you can imagine that any sort of destroyer or torpedo boat is gonna... Yeah, it's not gonna turn out too well. That's an absurd amount there. I think what we'll do then is we do stick to the dual 8-inch guns, perhaps. There we go. About there-ish. It looks like really just absurdly large. It's kind of crazy, actually. Probably it says more guns if you go bigger displacement. Yeah, definitely. How you doing there, No Name? Good to have you, my dude. I think I'm going to stick to, like, a small course, really, just because I'd like to have multiple ones, really. About that looks good. Okay. So, looking at that Senava Beach, it looks quite nice. Torpedoes. Okay, we actually do have significantly more torpedoes than we normally would expect. Normally you just have one in the center here, one at the front, one at the back sort of thing. But that's actually 3 in the center there, that's quite good. So we do have more torpedoes than you normally would expect, which is quite nice. Now, do I have the ability to well, to place any secondary guns, like, perhaps? I mean, they could be placed there, but they're kind of useless, aren't they? They ain't doing jack there. Yeah, they just don't have a field of fire there. It's not a great hull for this, is it, really? But it'll do, it'll do. I mean, we could technically build 2 of these bad boys for the cost, well, for the price that we have here. But if we take a look then, so they've only got 5 inches of belt. I can give them a fair complement of armor. Yeah, you can see deck gets very expensive very quick. Yeah, I don't know why it worked. Like, the turret things are weird. Like, that's not really enough. Like, we'll go with less belt armor, maybe about 8.5 inches perhaps. I'd like to have a little bit more in the way of turret armor. 1.5, I guess. It's not a lot of armor, is it? I can afford to put more armor on the actual turret shooters than that they're not that large. I do tend to go with the idea that you arm it as well as the actual ship's belt. 8 inches might be what we can actually achieve here. Maybe 1.5. I mean, what we could do is potentially drop down on the actual... That makes the guns actually a little bit heavier. Okay. I mean, I could drop the actual citadel, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, the bulkhead's a little bit weird. I was talking to, THD not too long ago, actually, before starting this, and he's like, yeah, it's kind of weird with the actual bulkheads. I think I'm going to get rid of the actual citadel there, bring the cost down. Let's see. Fuel, storage, and consumption increases. Yeah. It's kind of like, range doesn't really matter at this point here. It will obviously matter in the actual proper game. I mean, we could... I guess 18 knots is really what we can achieve at the moment. I'd like to have more. I'd like to have 2 of them, really. That's true, I could increase the displacement, but I think it's one of these of like, I'd like to go and set myself like an actual target to really try and stay, well, keep towards, really. Huge ironclad, yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do is put more armor here on the conning tower. As much as I can, really, which is not a lot. Really not a lot. Deck extended is just entirely pointless. Like, I just don't... Yeah, might as well not bother. Yeah, there's not much there. It's like there's not a lot to go around here. And we'll give that a go. That gives us actual 2 heavy cruisers, and it'd be interesting to see how they look. Like, I've got a few bulkheads at the moment. I could go with less, but probably not. I could go with short range, but it's kind of gamey, isn't it? So we'll see how that turns out. So yeah, it looks quite nice. We'll have like 2 Chinese heavy cruisers, and it'd be interesting to see how they actually look, really. And we should have, what's our engine efficiency? 5.1. So 51. Sorry, 51.7. Yeah, I use the Hearts of Iron music due to the fact that it's non-copyrighted. Oh dear. I am indeed that bad. Okay, yeah, 2 heavy cruisers versus 1 BB. Okay, let's pause. We begin the battle here quite quickly, actually. But I love how this game looks. Incredible, really. Jiangsu. Looks like we've got a little bit of, yeah, wash over there. I don't know, be interesting enough. We could potentially look towards you. Well, we could look at potentially using tactics here. Maybe try to close in, but we'll see there. Increased displacement, more armor and funnels, yeah. Always a larger ship. Yeah, that's true. It's a partial submarine. Well, I mean, it could be like, what is it, the Leclerc? What the hell was the name of the French cruiser submarines? I can't remember what they were called now. Do you think the game devs will let us make French designs? I really hope so. Okay. Right. Now, what we are going to do then is actually set this to aggressive. The reason being we want to try and just... Yeah. There we go. But they're looking really great. Yeah, Surkoof. I knew it was something like that. Looks like he's mounting 10-inch guns, maybe? Those are pretty beefy secondaries as well. I mean, I think if anything, we're going to win this fight through high explosives, so I think that's what we need to be using here. Set it ablaze. I'm going to be looking towards... Right, so let's see then. Now, this is the thing I'm trying to work out here. Is this our... Right, that's our torpedo range there. So, he is entering torpedo range soon. But I'd like to just make a slight adjustment there to the course. We'd like to try and come into torpedo range, really. Okay. 10-inch mains and 9-inch secondaries. Yeah, they've got a kind of look to them. I mean, our armor's about 8 inches about, which ain't bad, really. I mean, it's not going to be proof against his main guns. It probably will be penetrated. You can see the different size funnels here. The game definitely has a bit of a slowdown when you hover over, which is... I mean, this is it. Alpha is alpha. Love the design of the Italian ship here. But yeah, it's hard to deny the game is gorgeous. Right, his accuracy isn't exactly amazing here at the moment. What's that? 2-barrel turret tech. Ah, so we actually have a penalty to using 2 barrels. Right. Flame aboard. He is slightly turning into it, so the range is decreasing here. Yeah, I know, right. Shiza, there is torpedoes here. Yeah, see the torpedoes here. Hoping that we'll be able to avoid them. But it's not looking great. That's a sneaky maneuver by him. Maybe. Right, yeah, this one's gonna hit. That ain't good. Death Rider DD's but would have hit a armored cruiser indeed. Well, that wasn't great, but we'll go for a counteraction. Okay, I'm going to detach you from a division. Right, you can turn. You got no real choice there, really. We have launched one of our own torpedoes over here. I love the fact you can see them. Right, the fires are still blazing over here. We are taking on a lot of water, though. Which ain't exactly great. Now... That was a very nasty maneuver by him there, really. Very, very nasty. Right, more torpedoes have been launched over here. You can see them over here. Salvo 3. Right, that one's looking pretty good there. Though, I don't know. I don't know if that'll actually hit. Looks like he might be able to avoid that one, perhaps. It's going to be tight. Ooh, I don't know. He's launched some more torpedoes there. I just think, ooh, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's going to hit. Yeah, it's going to hit. Very nice. Boom. Torpedo. Hit, rudder, damaged, and flooding there. Very nice. These are the 3... I doubt it he's turning this way. But maybe. Maybe there's a short chance there. Slim chance. Jiangsu is... yeah. I mean, this is why we have 2 heavy cruisers. Well, armored cruisers. Yeah, they're not going to hit. But we have forced him to turn away. We have damaged his rudder, so his turning is not exactly great right now. That's so close. If it was just a little bit more, but yeah, he's going to avoid those. Look at that. You can imagine the crewman leaning over the side of the ship saying, okay. We dodged that one. But at least now we're only facing a partial amount of his firepower. Yeah. He's launched another torpedo here, so we need to try to avoid that. Torpedoes are damn nasty. Yeah. Jiangsu. I don't know how you pronounce that. I think it's Jiangsu. She's taking quite a beating here at the moment. But, Liaoning, something of that nature. At least she's been continuously able to drop me fire there. She's launched another salvo of 3 torpedoes here. Speed's not exactly great. We've had a lot of damage there to the engine. Unable to make a few knots. She's launched a torpedo from the rear-mounted underwater torpedo tube. So, I mean, that's not too bad. At least we've got something of a potential spread of torpedoes there. How you doing, man, Newhouse? Good to have you, my man. Yeah, so it's been an interesting one so far. She is flooding towards the rear here. We did get a torpedo strike that did hit the rudder area, which is quite nice, in the aft part of the ship. We do have a couple here. Well, I mean, this is it. Like, in some ways, yes, we should be potentially more conservative with them. But we still have 27 there. And 29 here. Our flagship did obviously take quite a bit of a pounding there. Is she dead stop? She's not dead in the water yet, but she's not moving too quickly. This one might potentially hit as well, which is going to be quite good. It's looking pretty good so far. Well, we do have a number of fires lit aboard the actual enemy ship here at the moment. It's looking good. Yeah, that one looks like it should connect, but it may not. It depends, really. Her rudder's been damaged, which is good news. Actually, it looks like it's, yeah, she's been able to repair the rudder damage there. I don't know if this torpedo's gonna... Yeah, it should hit. That's gonna be really nice there. Increase the amount of flooding. She is turning, but I think it's still gonna connect. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Damage to the engine as well. Very, very good there. Now, with the engine damage, that makes it more susceptible to our own fire as well as torpedoes. Very nice. Yeah, it does look great when you see the shells bouncing off. Something of a detail I was quite surprised to see, to be honest. Of course, the game's still in alpha, but so far, I've been impressed. I mean, there's obviously some things I could definitely do at work. Like, the damage model is it's good, but it is somewhat basic. So, here's hoping we'll see some future improvements. But yeah, her upper decks there are pretty much burning towards the front of the ship there. Ooh, she's definitely listed there. That's a bit of a... Yeah, you can see that flooding's increasing there. A few of the compartments are flooding. I don't imagine her accuracy is really any good like that. That's a real big... Oh! Well... That was a little bit surprising. Oh, she took another torpedo. God damn it. Yeah. I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Torpedo. God damn it. Well, that's a shame. But at least it joins the typical ranks of the Chinese Navy. Sinking, really. Yeah. You gotta be really on the ball about these torpedoes. I suppose this is it, really. Have the AI on, let them make the best choice. Should be able to avoid these two, but this one probably not. Or maybe just barely. Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. I thought we'd have been able to avoid that one. I think it's very likely that we're going to be defeated here. But we have 3 torpedoes out. I'm going to attempt a turn here. I'd like to try and bring the other torpedoes here. At least try and minimize the actual fire. Were you making the Legacy fleet or CHG for fleet? Well, it's going to be interesting. There may be somebody else joining. We're just trying to work that one out at the moment. So it's going to be interesting, but I think the Legacy fleet is going to be designed by the AI as being normal. But it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to just like try and break the rules on the designs, really. Try and come up with the weird concepts. Okay, she's been dramatically slowed there. She does have a lot of engine damage. But she's been dealing with it. I mean, we've come off worse here. The fact that we've lost our flagship is pretty telling. These torpedoes, if they were able to connect, would be excellent. Now, we might be able to launch a torpedo here from the actual fore part of the ship. I'm trying to use nautical terms. I think I'm just going to refer to it as the front. Now, let's see. Aggressive, just launch. If you can launch, launch. There we go, connect. Very nice. Very good. Looks like it hit a compartment, at least a section of the ship that we had previously damaged. Yeah, so I'll turn in here. Looks like this torpedo will connect as well. So if we can actually manage to sustain the fire for now, we might be able to come out on top. Well, saying that, coming out on top is really impossible at this point, considering that we already lost one of our ships, so... It's one of these, isn't it? It's more vengeance than anything else. Yeah, that's a hell of a list. I love how you can see these. Those look like the other torpedoes there. Right, yep, that one's going to be connecting. Should probably go down to the flood in here if we're lucky. Pushes launch free. And the range is very, very short, so we're probably going to get hit by one or at least more of these. We are a flame. It's pretty much who's going to finish off the other now. Yeah, we are trying to turn. Let's see, can I make that a harsher turn? We might be able to avoid 2, but it looks like we're definitely going to take 1. Yeah, right, so we take that one, which we might be able to manage. He's going to be hit by potentially 3, definitely 2. Yeah, definitely 2. Yeah. I'm going to drop the speed here. Ideally that may help with the flooding. Yeah, it takes 2. think we're going to lose this one, but it's been an interesting fight so far. Yeah, looks like the flood is going to get us. I'm going to drop speed, see if I'll help out with the flood in there. Yeah, he's going to win. Barely. I mean, we are aflame here. I think he's got us. Yeah, I should have been on the ball more in regards to torpedoes, but it's one of these things to get used to, isn't it? Though it looks like flooding is slowing to some degree. Now we've got another fire, so it's nice. Yeah, I mean, this is a danger. Like, obviously, we turn in to present more torpedo armament, but yeah. I'll increase speed a little bit there. We are sitting pretty low in the water there. Like, I'm surprised we're not flooded. It's like two cripples here. Yeah. That sounds like a torpedo or something. I swear to God I heard a torpedo. Jesus, she might as well just be sunk at this moment. There we go. Fires those handy. And he is still flooding. I mean, we are as well. So it's one of these, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely messy. Well, I mean, this is it. It's probably better to have, like, your ships running with the AI on, just because at least then they may be able to take note of that. Like, we've not been able to really take much, well, make much of our ships here due to the fact that Jingshu, whatever, was hit quite early on with a torpedo. But I'm in a position here where I can actually launch torpedoes, so that's really good news. In fairness, if I move to the rear, he may have a torpedo launcher. So I think what we'll do is we try and hold position as much as we can. At least we'll be able to launch 3 torpedoes where he's not going to be able to, or theoretically launch torpedoes. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the criticisms I've heard in regards to damage model, but that's something that can be fixed, I imagine. Yeah, default evasion mode, that'd be nice. 13%, 12%. Right, he's no longer flooding. Neither are we. But I think we might be able to manage it with the torpedoes, perhaps. I mean, look at that. We're just... Oh, dear. We're curving our shells. Curving them. Or throwing them at this point. Right, torpedoes about to be launched. Yep, there they are out. I think that's going to be what seals the deal there. He's just, yeah, he's kind of dead in the water there, isn't he? I mean, potentially so, potentially so. I'm hoping that those are going to hit. I don't know, maybe. That one, I don't know, those don't... Oh, there, well, there we go. Okay, that'll do it. Yeah, there's that flooding increasing. Maybe that one, but I don't think so. No, that's going to miss. But still, even one extra in there is worth it. His flooding's increasing, which is good news. Yeah. Maybe that seals the deal. No. Destroyed torpedo. She's been put up in a hell of a fight, though. 4% free. Yeah, I think this has got to be it. I suppose, like, at the angle the ship is at, it's probably quite difficult to find that. Okay. Not exactly a great angle to fight at. But she's at 3% here, she's still flooding. Oh, no, yep, 3% again, 4%, oh, she can't decide. And she's a larger ship, I do believe, yeah, she's 17,000 tons, so she was heavier than the combined weight of our 2 heavy cruisers, so we have been going up against a fair opponent. There we go. Oh, there we go. That was actually really good there. Destroyed the torpedo. Well, I think the battleship's probably going to go down. The fact is we're able to actually make use of our heavy guns, and you can see that we did actually land a proper hit there. And he can fire back, but yeah. We'll speed this up. I'm sure it's going to come down to another torpedo launch if we're not able to... yeah, she's still flooding. It's going to be another torpedo launch that finishes it off. And there we go, torpedoes out. Yeah, and that's going to finish it off. Shocking that she's been able to survive that much, but then again it's shocking that my heavy cruiser's been able to... Well, the armoured cruiser's been able to survive so much. But that's going to finish her. Yeah, that's it, basically. She goes down. I half expect a Dark Souls, you died sort of... Oh, wait, what? Did I go down? Or did I run out of time? I think I ran out of time. Okay, it sucks. I was not even watching the time. But yeah, we had that. Okay. We'll finish off tonight, then we're making something fun then, I reckon. Let's see. I like battle cruisers, so we'll make a battle cruiser. That's battle cruiser versus Dreadnought, which is always fun. Battleship versus torpedo boats. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's it, isn't it? It would have, like, been dead within a few seconds there. Enemy fleet 2 battleship. So we could make a large battleship there. Let's see. Torpedo for Dreadnought. Super Dreadnought or Battle Cruiser. Enemy fleet 2 PBs, 1 CA. But we'll go for something where it's 1-1 and they're somewhat balanced, ideally. Could be interesting to make a light cruiser, actually. Enemy will never retreat. Torp the Dreadnought. Yeah, we'll go with something small then. That'd be cool. More torpedo tubes there. Unlocks 1 component. Unlocks 2 components. Propulsion. Oh, I see. So that's speed. Well, yeah, those are pretty damn nice. We'll go with the actual torpedo propulsion. We'll see what that looks like. So we have destroyer and torpedo boat. Yep, typical Japanese Navy. Torpedo boats look so interesting, but it's got, I don't know, it's just something about this that looks amazing. Okay. Yeah, 52 knots, it's hard to argue with that. Let's see, how small can I make these things? Jesus. You will build 43. Let's see that. Hmm. 19-inch torpedo. Electric there. Electric motors can finally fit to torpedoes, making them almost undetectable, even for ships equipped with sonar. However, electric torpedoes have reduced range and speed. I think speed's what we want here. I mean, that reduces our range, however. Okay, we'll stay with standard. Reloading really does not matter. Yeah, detection range, good stuff. Well, actually, let's take again another gander of the actual electrics. So just reduce their speed and their... Well, yeah, we'll go the electrics. It does make sense, doesn't it? Radio. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, it's not like the shells matter. We don't even need to bother armoring them. Armoring, what's the point? Let's be honest, they only have one purpose. God damn it. Hey, dude, Stephanus. Stephanus. Yeah, it looks good. It does look good so far. Okay, looks like we're gonna drop that one. Damn it. Look, have it sideways on. I don't think it's really any other way. Let's see, enhance funnel. Right, we're gonna have it mounted sideways because, you know what? If it lets me, I'm gonna do it. Ship is overweight. I need something to drop weight. Maybe we drop the actual weight of the torpedoes. Yeah, no bulkheads. Good idea. Fantastic idea, actually. I could get rid of the radios. Nice. Yeah, I can't fit any more of those bad boys on. Could this be, like, more awkward? There we go. Do I actually need... Well, I suppose I need a main gun. I don't know why it even... Like, why is Barbettes even a consideration? So, speed's not exactly great, but it'll do. It'll do. Yeah, if I wasn't mandated to have a turret, I would get rid of it. Okay, so... Yeah, you're kind of looking for the aesthetics there, aren't you, Bearing? Maybe an enhanced funnel. But then again, it depends on the actual speed that we can make. God damn, that's big. Sorry. He will be. Bye. I mean, it doesn't particularly matter, because I can fit them both at the back anyway. There we go. That actually looks like somewhat of a reasonable design, to be honest, in some way. How big is he? How heavy are these guns? 1 ton, yes. Yeah, boy. I like it. So we have a 2-inch gun. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. So it's got no speed really, but that's fine. You know, I may okay with this. Ah, can I click off this crap? Right, we'll launch. It is indeed reasonable. I mean, come on, it's like, what, 200 tons? Oh dear. You know, that's a good question, actually. We don't have the ability to deploy smoke. Is this the actual lead of the squadron? Oh, it looks like they're actually split up, aren't they? I think. Oh, that's a... Right, okay. Screen. Screen, okay. Right, put AI on so they can do their thing. But we do have some torpedoes already out, which is interesting. Ooh, yep, she's dead. Atami, we shall never forget you. Those torpedoes aren't going to connect. Oh, wow. Now this is something I'm jealous of. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 triple-barreled turrets. Are they 11s? Yeah, this thing's it's pretty well armed. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot of firepower there. What does it have in his secondaries? I don't think it has some casemate guns over here, but yeah, no casemates. It's just all big guns. But yeah, that'll pretty much do the job there. I think what we'll do is we'll go aggressive, just place down. To the end of the day, like, if they are able to even possibly alter his, well, his movement would be worthwhile. Yeah, the 3-inch guns. Oh dear. Well, we're gonna find nothing but high explosive. No point even, like, putting in armor piercing, so what's the point? Oh, Jesus, look at the amount of fire there. It's like having a fishing trawler here. We got him now, boys. The catch of the day is in. Go Ataka. Scratch the vein. Well, it's one of these things. It's got 6 main guns, and they're all like triple. Jesus, look at the amount of shells there. They're not going to do a goddamn thing. They're like tennis balls just flying over here. Oh, it's Russian. Well, that's really fitting, actually, of an adversary. Jesus Christ. They're just not doing a goddamn thing. We might as well be fine like hot potatoes here. I think it's hard to see your own torpedoes. There should be like a button to highlight your own torpedoes. There are a couple out here, though. These ones are looking pretty good, actually. Ooh, you know what? That's not looking bad. That one might... Maybe. No. No, it's looking... It's looking close, anyway. Oh, and that's a shame. Just barely missed that. Just barely. Lucky son of a bitch. This one's looking better. Is it? Yeah, looking good. Looking good. There we go, boys. Nice. Imperator Thrawn. Yeah, it's definitely like playing Rule of Waves again. Very nice. Another spread out here. That's what we need there. Yeah, he can't see them, which is brilliant. We have the small armada of fishing trawlers. You can see he's turning. His finger's turning. Yeah, he's definitely turning. That one might go. How big is he? He's 27,000 tons. Jesus Christ! And these are 200 tons. Oh yeah, that's gonna get it. That'll do it. That'll definitely do it. Jesus, are we still alive? For now. Did we just hit him again? I think we just hit him again. Yes. Excellent. So that's a bit of a revenge strike there. Yeah, indeed. Fishing trawlers. Have you guys ever seen the TV show, what is it, like Fishing Wars? Then, well, here you go. Thing is, we have really very little in the way of speed. Yeah. Probably best. I was just thinking about that, actually. Or just giving him an ability to use his own weapons. Get those. Yeah, multiple launches over here. I was wondering when somebody'd reference Raphael. In fact, I should really try and get 2 launches off. Actually, no, I can't launch twice because they're central. Never mind. That's wishful thinking. His engine has been damaged, actually, so this is really good. Yep. I mean, they're pretty much dead in one shot, let's be honest. They're not as fast as they could have been, but... Yep, she's going down. There's only one tag I could actually choose from there, Simon. I'm glad somebody's finally, like, noticed that. Yeah, that's looking devastating there. That's looking like all 4 may hit there. Yeah, it's not a Twitch list, so that's going to be 1, potentially even... Yeah, it's going to be at least 1. Actually, he's turning around, turning away there. That's one of them. Looks like 2 are going to hit. Yeah, 2 are going to hit. That's still great news. Nice having the target over here as well, just because she can launch some torpedoes from another direction. Yeah, the Imperator Pavel then been taking some hits. Yeah, it's not bad, so just go with major sails, close enough. In fact, if we could have like sails on this, we probably could save some weight. Maybe. Actually, no, that's... Oh no, I sincerely doubt that. I can imagine these sails would be heavier than the engines, perhaps. Ooh, wow. Oof. I don't even know why we have guns on here. They're not doing a goddamn thing. That's a heavy list there. So if I just get hit... Yeah, TB. You can just hear these shells bouncing off. Oh, does he have it? Yeah, he's got his secondary guns over here. Yeah, that's probably why. But I mean, this is cost effective. You imagine like the cost of a 27,000 ton Dreadnought and then the cost of like these 200 ton boats. Kind of the intended demonstration of the doctrine here of like the light ship and torpedo ship, actually. Oh, actually, while you are here, New House, I've been reading the book on Japanese colonialism, and it's really intriguing so far, actually. Definitely looking forward to being able to actually get into it properly. But at the moment, I'm writing an essay on Robert Owen, that it's required. Thankfully, it's ungraded, so I don't have to care that much, but then again, still good to put the practice in. Brokers of Empire, the one you recommended. I got the other one as well, actually. Hey, people are replaceable. Oh, it causing a little bit of damage. His engine's definitely taking a big hit there. Ooh, if the attacker can launch there, she's in a prime position. Yeah, she got torpedoes out. That's 2 of them. Maybe we'll get another 2 launched. She's also in a prime position to get absolutely... Yep, as I was just about to say. She may live. She can launch another 2. She's done her job. Come on, come on. Oh, she's rearming. Oh, but one of them is... Oh, both? Yeah. Oh, both are going to hit. Oh, well done there. Nice. Torpedo hit and fire. More torpedoes coming in. Yeah, attackers just earned a keep there. There we go. More coming in now. Engine, yeah. Another 2 there. It's going to hurt. Ooh, and she launches another 2. Attacker, MVP. Oh. And she's even going to live as well. There we go. I think it's pretty much over for the Pavel. Had she had more secondary armament, she probably would have been able to handle this, but yeah. She just wasn't able to land the hits. Yeah, more torpedoes coming out here. Yeah, she goes down. Well done, gentlemen. There you go, you just designed the smallest, cheapest thing with the most torpedoes, and you call it a day. Oh, bugger it, we'll go for the cool one here then. So that's enhanced firepower. Interesting, you could have like additional mounts there. Mixed technologies. Okay, so you have superimposed mounts there. We'll go for mixed technologies. Well, yeah. Next 11 components. 7. Actually, we'll go with survivability and maneuverability. We'll see what that looks like. If we're able to be fairly mobile, they're quite nice. Ooh, hello. USA test. Oh, wow, that's nice. Well, I'm actually really quite happy to see that, then, because I'm hoping to see that we'll have access to different sort of like hull shapes, which would be quite nice. So we have a US Dreadnought design there. That's fantastic. That's really nice. Actually, I'm really glad to see that. Yeah, you can see this is definitely Dreadnought. That is a big beefy bitch. Wide, yeah. Wide's fantastic. We'll go for the US. Wow, we have an Austro... Oh, wow. That's really nice. Alright, we'll go for a US one because I owe it to all of you Americans who watch me, because apparently you guys form the vast majority of my audience, so... I like that. Cage mass. Wow, that's big. Yes, it's Austro-Hungarian. It was made for me. An eye for it. Ah, remind you of anything here, guys. I might want to actually space this out a little bit. I may in fact just find it difficult to place these. It might just have to be... Can I get E in... No, it looks like we're going to have to go for like just smaller ones. Small funnels perhaps. That's not bad so far. Yeah, many smalls basically. Well, that's beautiful position there. Okay, let's see. Centerline guns. Go for 13. Yeah, pretty much. That looks beautiful there. You could have so much. Oh. Okay, let's see. We'll make a super US Dreadnought, I guess. Oh, oil. That's significantly better there. Wow. Double geared steam turbine. I can imagine that's the, well, yep, Krupp 4, that'll do. She's gonna be a tough one, but... Okay. So we're usually limited there, but I do have plenty of room here for secondary guns. One would imagine. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. But it's fine. I mean, they've got really quite nice placement, to be honest. Okay, so I can fit 3-inch guns up here, which is nice. Yeah, oh. I mean, okay, I'll let them off there. Obviously, it shouldn't have a gun shield. Okay. Actually, quite an interesting design there at the rear, isn't it? Having the large gun above, quite interesting. Well, I mean, we went for, like, mixed... no, we went for, like, survivability technologies. I might look towards speed if I can get the speed. Oh, that's actually genuinely quite impressive speed. That is actually ridiculously impressive speed. Okay, well there we go. If you wanted a battlecruiser, then you got it. It's always a little offset, but it is what it is. We can offset at both ends, but we'll manage. Now it's a battlecruiser. Yeah, indeed. Actually fairly well armed. And armoured. Oh, shells would be a good idea. Reduce amounts of torpedoes, doesn't really matter. Just small 15-inch ones, they're just there just as like an afterthought, if anything. In fact, I might even take the torpedoes off. They're nice, don't get me wrong, it's another weapon in your like quiver, but... Another bone in the quiver, really. There we go. I mean, that's actually not a bad design. It's kind of, I don't know. It's something. I don't know really what you could call it, but it is a thing. So against 2 battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers. There we go. Smoke is spotted to the north. Yeah, it's interesting. It looks nice. It's basically like having a bar bed now, really, isn't it? That looks really nice. It's got a decent amount of armor, though. I mean, 2 to 14 inches, that is pretty damn good. Yeah, well, I mean, this is it. They knew what they signed up for. Not that, but who cares? I don't know how you find that out, to be fair. We'll see after the battle. I'm happy having all these 3-inch guns over there on the turret. Well, turret-mounted 3-inch guns. They're quite nice. Ideally, it protects us against the smaller ships, but I think speed's going to be really very handy for that. If anything, speed's probably our main defense here. Oh, we don't see anything as of yet. Right, we'll speed things up a bit. Right, okay, it looks like something's been spotted. Ah, there we go. Right, tighter turn really if we can manage it. Yep, she's opening fire. Range finder shots, I imagine. Ooh, facing off against the Germans. Definitely rule the waves. Well, those are like what? 10s, 11s? Potentially so, potentially so. So obviously we wouldn't need the barbette then, but it's not bad actually. I mean, we can only have 3 turrets anyway. Like, of course we could have had live but it's nice to have the Secondary's there. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But it's a good idea, that. Okay. Shells coming in. It looked cool. Plus I was hoping that we'd have more than 3 guns. There you go, looks like the 8 inches are opening up. Yeah, I mean, we might be able to try by, like, shifting the guns around a little bit. Mission's just to sink all these guys, really. Designed like a battleship. This thing's more like a heavy cruiser, well, like a battle cruiser, to be honest. And like, we have turned the speed down. We could have it up there. I mean, I've increased it a little bit. Looks like smoke's been deployed over there. I think we just really need to maintain distance with that. I imagine these are torpedo boats. She does look gorgeous. I wonder what the reload time is actually on the 8-inch guns. 33.9 seconds. Yeah, so, I mean, they're kind of filling that role, aren't they? That, yeah. I mean, this is it, isn't it? Like, the South Carolina doing 28 knots, you like everyone. Well, the standard's like 21 or 22 knots or something of that nature. I'd have to go back and double check, but I think they're around that sort of speed. Or were around that sort of speed. I could be wrong there. Probably I'm wrong. Oh, that one went 18 then. Okay. I mean, Christ, it might as well just been like a Congo at this sort of speed. Oh, I can't wait until we get like Japanese design hulls. That'd be nice looking. Interesting. So far spotted the 2 heavy cruisers, I think, and light cruisers. That's a nice design, isn't it? How they have the positions there. Looks like there could have been another secondary gun there. The destroyers are probably closing in somewhere. Like, probably heading this way out. Like. I think what we do is we turn about. So I know the destroyers are going to be over here. See how this thing turns? Yeah, I mean, speed really is a lifesaver, really, isn't it? It's a make or break. How you doing there, Doctor? Good to have you, my dude. As a famous personality once said, it's nice to see nice. What do you guys think about the game so far, then? What do you think might be improved? I mean, I don't know if the game's going to be single player only, or whether they'll have some multiplayer, or no. Well, I really don't know on that one. Are we talking about this turret here? It's yeah, I was just thinking about that. Yeah, probably better idea to have 2 turrets here to the rear. But hey, it is what it is. I was kind of hoping they would have a 4th, but hey, it is what it is. We can just change it around. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It is nice. I just think it's one of those. It's like the campaign supposedly is meant to be like rule the waves, so that'd be interesting. I just hope that resources matter. I mean, I think my criticism of rule the waves and potentially even this game as well is that there's no real. Like, sure, you go ahead and take these, like, territories and colonies and stuff like that, but it'd be nice to have, like, some sort of, reason. Like, it's alright having, like, I don't know, quote-unquote resources or just cash, but it's like, it'd be nice to have, like, I don't know, higher grade steel, maybe, like, higher grade coal, that sort of stuff, you know what I mean? That sort of stuff, Yeah, the music is quite good. I mean, I'm not using the sound effects from the actual game at the moment. I'm using my own, but it is what it is. Well, the sound effects are in the game, but not the music. Traverse through the conning tower. I've seen something of it. I'd have to take a look, because I didn't take a good look at it at the time. Yeah, that's true. Bit of a list there. Oh, I see. Speed things up a little bit. And we could kind of run rings around them at this point, so I imagine the speed is just... Yeah, I mean, she can make 21 knots, she can make 18 knots, she can make 17.5 knots apparently, and we're over here at 28 knots. It's kind of no contest. You can access it by left alt and clicking campaign. Really, that's kind of cool. I'll have a look at that just after this then. Yeah, like, oh, we have a fireboard. Ah, that's a shame. We should be able to manage that one quite easily, though. Yeah, it's already out. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Interesting that you can even see the screen at all those, isn't it? Oh, we're aflame again. I know we're not. Yep, there's the secondaries opening up. That's interesting. Yeah, I can imagine the hotfix is like, okay, yeah, I don't want people playing the campaign yet. Because if it gets out, we're going to think, oh, yeah, it makes sense. Caldigals. Ah, that's a really nice image. This game's going to be great for, like, thumbnails, really. Clickbait thumbnails. Oh, there we go. Destroyed the secondary tower. Finally our first hit. How you guys doing today, then? You guys had a good day? Good evening, even? I think after this video, after this battle actually, I'm going to go ahead and watch a little bit more Trailer Park Boys because I am that kind of trash. Honestly, it is amazing. It's like one of the best documentaries you could imagine. Started watching, I've seen it before, but I'm already like on season 7, season 8 again since watching it over the weekend. It's just too watchable. That's good there. Good to know, man. No name. We're not going to be careful of torpedoes here. But I think our speed kind of protects against that, to be fair. They're just not really able to get to a good position. It's like, even now, it's like we're only engaged against the Kaiser Caldigros. Well, the Rune. I love the names, actually, in Eisenhower now. Ostfriesland. Yeah, these ships are just not in position to really do much. Yeah, our fire switched over here to the Kaiser. We're definitely getting set alight quite often here, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not enjoying the... but then again, that's quite interesting that they're using the high explosives then to line us up. It's working though. I mean, we're taking quite a bit of structure damage. You can imagine the difference here between the ship that we have now and something obviously World War II technology. The rapid-fire 8-inch guns are just ridiculous amount of shell. Just a ridiculous amount of firepower compared to this sort of era technology. Yeah, we're just not hitting, really. We'll speed things up until we land a hit. It might be our speed that's make it harder. Target fast speed, yeah. Or is it target moving at fast speed? Right, well that would make sense actually. Oh, there we go, yeah, destroyed funnel. That's a pretty good hit. That's a nice hit, man. Looks like we destroyed the... Did it say we destroyed the funnel? So his engine efficiency is not going to be very good at the moment. I don't think the 8-inch guns are really hit. Well, there we go, destroyed the secondary tower. So the big guns are making themselves felt, which is quite nice. So we could probably take care of the Kaiser in time. Destroyed, also damaged main gun. Yeah, all the other ships are being left behind. Oh, so there's 2 BBs, 2 CAs, and 2 CALs. Interesting. Well, she's actually burning up pretty bad. Those were the 8-inch guns, I imagine. Yeah, those are the main ones. Destroyed secondary. Yeah, that'll do a bit of damage. So it looks like these secondaries, well, the 8-inch guns are firing the, I don't know, but again, I suppose we might be entirely firing high explosives. It's hard to say at this point here. Yeah, her speed's dropped there. But I think what we'll do then, let's see. Oh, yeah, looking good there. I think we'll close in on the range, and then we'll take a look at what the campaign screen looks like, and then we'll call the stream to an end. So, yeah, we are going to go out in a blaze of glory. See how that looks like, really. Really, it's impressive here. We are crossing the T on a enemy flotilla. I'm sure it'll go well. Damage the main gun. Yeah, now the range is closing. I should wonder about the secondary accuracy. They just barely seem to hit most of the time. And this is where it is good to have two front guns there due to the bad light. I mean, I could angle this thing. I mean, I think I might do. Present just the narrow silhouettes of the ship. Oh, it's, oh right, okay. I'm gonna say the secondary just don't really seem to hit that often. That's looking good. That's looking very good. Very nice. Destroyed secondary tower. Yeah, the Kilgore is going down there. And the Kilgore. How could I say? I don't know how you pronounce it in German. Yeah, they're kind of all over. They seem to hit everything but the ship. Besides those that hit the ship. Yeah, we are turning in now. So this is where the frontal mount, well, guns to the front will do quite well. Are they launch torpedoes? Maybe. At least I haven't detected any yet. Oh yeah, they did. Oh no, those are shells. Ouch. I wouldn't be shocked if they launched torpedoes though. But this is like live firing range. Oh, right, okay. Well, destroy the torpedoes. Oh, it is, isn't it? Interesting. Oof, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. That was a big hit there. And that's an absolutely insane scene to see here. Absolutely crazy. Now it's age of sail. Now this is where we like bring out the actual cannonade. Yeah, there we go. One last salvo should finish her. Ouch. Now the secondaries are hitting. Now if we had torpedoes it would be good, but this is probably where we get torpedoed if he has any on the rear. Like, we are going to get torpedoed here, it's inevitable. Yeah, there we go. That's her. Right, we'll go for the stupid, the charge. Turrets have a fair rotation speed, but then I suppose this is where the 8-inches come in handy to a degree. But they really haven't been feeling... well, they haven't made that much of an impact. And our armor's pretty good, so I do wonder how much it's actually going to make a difference here. Well, I mean, to be fair, we could have gone for like a different setup or like set of range, but I'm looking towards actually ending the actual stream shortly. So we're going out for a blaze of glory, doing the stupid stuff really. If we played this at range, it probably would have been fine. I wonder if collision's a thing. That's an insane sight. Oh, it's not yet. Okay. I can imagine it's not quite high on the list of other things to implement. Yeah, this is where we get taken to pieces, just by the sheer weight of fire or high explosive. Yeah, this is definitely something you'd see in the Age of Sail, really, this sort of, like, distance. Okay, that looked pretty boomy. Main gun destroyed, rudder destroyed. And did a hefty amount of damage there. This is insane. The compartments are doing very well though. Destroyed Barbette. Yeah, you don't miss at that range, do you? You do not miss at that range. And there's a torpedo. I think we're going to hit that one. Nah, just about miss it. That's insane. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the actual campaign then. So what is it? You alt click on the campaign. Ah, I see. Well, that's quite interesting then. So, interesting then. The British Empire is currently the dominant economic and colonial power in the world, possessing the largest overseas territories, grants huge financial resources, but is also a great responsibility. It does make me wonder what sort of technology you might see. Does it actually change description in the years? But 1930 is quite interesting there. The French Empire, the German Empire, the United States of America, the Russian Empire, Italian Empire, Austro-Hungarian Empire. Thank God these guys are in. The Empire of Japan. But it's interesting to see the Spanish Empire and the Chinese Empire. It is pretty much just rule the waves here at this point. That's kind of cool. I really do want to get some more books actually on the Chinese Empire, or at least on the Qing Dynasty. But yeah, it's one of these things. It's like, oh, if you could learn everything in a day, that'd be amazing. But there we go. So thank you very much for that, guys, for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy that. And if you did, please let me know down in the comment section. And if you don't follow me here on Twitch, then please go ahead and do so. Really appreciate it. Until next time, thank you and goodbye. Have a beautiful evening, guys, and an even better day. See you all next time. Goodbye for now.